Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Melting Math. In this video, we are going to discuss about book back questions with answer, which is in the 6th standard new syllabus, Unit 2, Force and Motion, Term 1 book. If you didn't watch the previous video, please watch the previous video, because then only you will understand the better knowledge to solve these questions easily. Okay, let's see the first one. Choose the correct answer. First one, unit of time. Option A, meter. Meter is a unit of length, so it's wrong. Option B, second. It's a unit of time. It's also wrong. Option C, kilogram. It's unit of mass, so this is also wrong. Option D, meter per second. This is the correct answer. So the unit of speed is meter per second. We already know, we already discussed it in the previous video also. If you didn't watch, please also watch the previous video. Okay. Next is the second one. Oscillatory motion among the following is. They are asking the oscillatory motion. So let's see the option A. Rotation of an earth about its axis. It's in which motion? It's rotatory motion. So it's not answer. So option B. Revolution of a moon among the earth. It's a circular motion. This is also not a correct answer. Option C. To and for movement of a vibrating string. So this is the correct answer for the oscillatory motion. So because oscillatory motion is when we get the same position, that's there, when we get the same position during the moving, that's only we are mentioning the oscillatory motion. So option C is the correct answer. Okay, next see the third one. The correct relation among the following is. Here they are mentioning the formula for speed. This also we are discussed in the previous video. The formula of speed is what? Speed equal to distance divided by time. So distance divided by time. Speed equal to distance divided by time. Option B is the correct answer. Okay. Next, question 4. Geeta rides with her father's bike to her uncle's house, which is 40 km away from her home. Just she takes 40 minutes to reach there. So the time duration for reaching her uncle's home is 40 minutes, and the distance covered is 40 kilometers. So let's see the statement 1. She travels with a speed of 1 kilometer per minute. Statement 2. She travels with a speed of 1 kilometer per hour. Here we have to find the speed. Okay, just here see, they gave a distance cover. We know average speed equal to distance covered divided by time taken. So distance covered is 40 km divided by how much time they take here, 40 minutes. So 40 km divided by 40 minutes, we get 1 kilometer per minute. So statement 1 alone is the correct answer. So option A is the correct answer. Next see the Roman letter 2. Find whether the following statements are true or false. If false, give the correct answer. We have, if false means we have to mention how it is false. Okay, that's they are mentioning here. Let's see the first one. To and for motion is called oscillatory motion. This we discussed in the previous question also. Yeah, this is true. To and for motion is a oscillatory motion. This is true. Okay, second one. See, let's see the second one. Vibratory motion and rotatory motion are periodic motions. It's true or false? It's false. Vibratory motion and rotatory motions are not a periodic motion, because periodic motion is what? The definition of periodic motion is when a motion is repeated in an equal interval. If a motion repeated in an equal interval of time, that's only the periodic motion. Here vibrating motion, if you stretch a rubber band from one end and the another band, when we swing by pushing it in a middle, the rubber band will vibrate. We can't count or calculate that periodic it's moving. So vibratory motion is not a periodic motion. Rotatory motion is also not a periodic motion, because when the cycle wheel is moving, we can't calculate how much time it's moving. It's take a equal interval of time or not, we don't know it is, because based on by pedaling the cycle, that will differ. So periodic rotatory motion is also not a periodic motion. So the second one is false. Let's see the third one. Vehicles moving with varying speed are said to be in uniform motion. Is it uniform motion? No. It's a non-uniform motion, because vehicle moving with a varied speed is, we already discussed in the previous video also, vehicles moving with a varied speed is always a non-uniform motion. If vehicles moving at the same speed with the same velocity on the straight road means that's only the uniform motion. Okay, so option third question answer is false. Then fourth one, robot will replace a man in future. Is it true? No, it's false. Because human have more knowledge when compared to the robot. The robot will do all the work which much greater than the human, but it will affect some errors during the work and all. So it's not capable. So fourth one answer is false. Option 3, fill in the blanks. First one, a bike moving on the straight road is an example of dash motion. This and all also we discussed in the previous video. If you didn't watch the previous video, just watch it, then only you will answer it in a very quick manner. Okay, let's see the first one. Bike moving in a straight road. We already discussed, if a bike moving in a straight road, it's always called a linear motion. So answer is a linear motion. Then second one, gravitational force is a dash force. We already discussed. If a coconut falls from a tree, it's in a contact or a non-contact force. It's a non-contact force. It's based on the gravity only, gravitational force only. It falls on the ground. So second one answer is a non-contact force. Next, third one, motion of a potter's wheel is an example of dash motion. Here they mentioned the potter's wheel is nothing but in a village side some people are used to make the pot using that wheel, rotating the wheel. That rotation of the wheel will differ from the shape of that pot, so we can calculate, we can count it. So that's in a rotation manner. It's not a periodic motion. It's rotating manner. They are asking here a dash motion only. It's a rotatory motion. Okay, Potter's wheel is a rotatory motion. Option. So third question answer is a rotatory motion. Next, fourth one. When an object covers equal distance in equal interval of time, it's said to be in dash motion. This also we already discussed. If an object covers equal distance in an equal interval of time, then it's always called a uniform motion. Okay, so option 4, questions 4 answer is a uniform motion. Next, see, they match the following. See the first one. Here one girl sliding. See, she is in sliding, she is not in the rest. So this is first one answer is a linear motion, because she is in sliding only, she is not in the rest. So in that slide it's always moving in a constant speed only, so it's in linear manner. It's also in straight manner, so it's called, first one answer is a linear motion. Second is a rotating top. We already discussed it. Rotating top is always a rotatory motion. Option 3, some children are swinging on that wood. So swinging means, we already discussed this also, swinging is always a oscillatory motion. So third one answer is a oscillatory motion. Fourth one, this also we already discussed. If you tied a stone from one end of and we rotate it in the another end by using our hand, it will rotate like a it's seen like it's rotating only. So fourth one answer is it's in a circular manner. If we rotate it in, we get a circular motion of that stone. So fourth one answer is a circular motion. Fifth, see here they gave one car moving on the road, on the straight road. So here it plays a multiple motion. That's it's car going on the straight road, that's a linear motion, and the wheels are rotating, that's why they are mentioning here rotatory motion. So fifth one answer is a linear and a rotatory motion. Next, fifth one, analogy. Analogy is nothing but it's a correlated and a connection word. Let's see the first one, kicking a ball. They gave contact force. Kicking a ball, contact force. These are connected sentences. See, connected words. Kicking a ball, contact force. They are giving kicking a ball is due to the contact force. Next one, falling of leaf is due to what? Falling of a leaf is due to what? We already discussed falling of a coconut. It's due to the non-contact force. Okay. First one answer is non-contact force. Second one they give distance meter. Here they are mentioning the unit. Distance means meter. Then speed is what will come? Meter by second. Okay. Next third one. Circulatory motion. They gave the spinning top. Here they gave an example. Circulatory motion means a spinning top. Oscillatory motion means what? Swinging of a pendulum. Okay. This is the answer of third one. Okay. Next see the sixth one. Sixth Roman letter. Given below is the distance traveled by an elephant across a forest with uniform speed. Complete the data of the table given below with the idea of uniform speed. Let's just understand the last line. Complete the data of the table given below with the idea of uniform speed. The uniform speed idea. What is the uniform speed? If a uniform speed means this elephant should move in a equal distance in a equal interval of time. Equal means what? That's in a constant only. So let's see here first. Distance they gave in meter. It starts with 0, then 4. How much time it increases? Let's see, 0 to 4, it increases to 4 times. So next one should be it increases to 4 only, because this is a uniform motion. It moves in a very constant distance only. So if 0 to 4 it moves 4 means it increases 4 times, means next should come 4 to 8. In that 4 it increases 4 only. So 4 plus 4 8. Next 8 plus 4 we get 12. Next 12 plus 4 we get 16, and 16 plus 4 we get 20. So like that only time also it should increase in the same manner. So that's why they are mentioning we have to idea this knowledge with the uniform motion. Let's see first one 0, then it increases to 2 twice. Okay, if 0 increases to twice means 2 increases to 4, then 4 increases another plus 2 6. 6 plus 2 8, 8 plus 2 10. Okay, that's it. This is very simple. In that question also they mentioned the idea of uniform motion. It's like that. If uniform motion means it increase in a constant value only. 0 to 4 means it increases 4 only. 0 plus 4 only we get 4. 0 plus 2 only we get 2. Okay, that's the main concept. It's very simple. Okay, let's see the sixth one. Compute the web chart. Here they gave non-periodic motion. Under they gave one box, we have to find non-periodic motion is a what? Non-periodic motion is not repeated in a equal interval. So motion is in non-uniform intervals. This is the answer. Third one, they gave movement repeated after a fixed interval of time. What is a movement repeated after fixed interval of time? We already discussed. It is a oscillatory motion. Okay, next, movement around own axis of a fixed center is what? Movement around its own axis or a fixed center. It's a rotatory motion. Okay, these and all also we discussed in the previous video. If you didn't watch means please watch it. The link is in the description only. Okay. Eighth Roman letter. Give one word for the following statement. Okay, first question. Let's see the first question. The force which acts on the object without physical contact. Without physical contact means that's always a non-contact force. Okay, first one answer is non-contact force. Second one, a change in the position of an object with respect to time. With the time is what? This also we already discussed in a previous video. That is a motion. Okay. Third one, the motion which repeats itself after a fixed interval of time is what? This is also we discussed in this previous question also. Okay, what? That's a oscillatory motion. It repeats itself after a fixed interval is always a rotatory motion. Okay, next fourth one, the motion of an object travels equal distance in equal interval of time is what? This is also very simple. This is a uniform motion. This also we discussed in the some questions previously. Okay, fifth one, a machine capable of carrying out a complex series of actions automatically means that's what? That's robot only. That's also we have already discussed. Okay, ninth Roman letter, answer in sentence or two. First, define force. Force or a push or a pull of an object by an animated and an inanimated agency. Here I already mentioned in a previous video, animated or inanimated agency is what? That's nothing but contact or in contact force. Contact means we are giving the physical force. In contact means doing on its own nature. Okay, that's a definition of force. Next, second one, name different types of motion based on a part. This also we already discussed in a previous video. That's a linear motion, curvilinear motion, circular motion, rotatory motion, oscillatory motion, and zigzag motion. That's irregular motion. Okay, let's see the third one. If you are sitting in a moving car with respect to you will be at rest or motion with respect your friend sitting next to you. They are asking if you are rest or emotion with respect to your friend sitting next to you. Definitely I will be in rest with respect to my friend, because I'm simply sitting in the car means definitely I will rest. If a car is a moving with respect to the surrounding, but I am is a rest with respect to my friend because I'm simply sitting in the car. So that's the answer for this question. Third one, this also we are discussed in the previous video. Fourth one, rotation of an earth is a periodic motion. Justify. Yes, rotation of an earth is a periodic motion, because periodic motion is a repeated in equal interval of time. So see, if one day we crosses 24 hours, mean in next day also we should reach the 24 hours, because it's in equal interval of time only. No, that's why we are mentioning it here in a periodic motion. Let's see the answer. If a motion is repeated in equal interval of time, then it's called periodic motion. I already told. The earth rotates on its axis once in 24 hours. The duration of a earth is fixed. That's 24 hours. That will repeat. That should repeat. That's why we are mentioning here repeated in equal interval of time. It after 24 hours it will reach the same 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. It's in a continuous process. Okay, it's related and continuous process. It's a fixed rotation, so it's called a periodic motion. That's why we are mentioning here periodic motion. Therefore the rotation of an earth is a periodic motion. Okay, let's see the fifth one. It's a differentiate between rotational and curvilinear motion. First, rotational motion, curvilinear motion. Let's see the first rotational motion. A body moves along a circular path is a rotational motion. For curvilinear motion, a body moves along a curved path. Second, without changing its position about its own axis is a rotational motion. Changing its position with motion is a curvilinear motion. Third, the example of rotational motion is rotation of a spinning top is a best example. This curvilinear motion example is throwing paper airplanes. Okay, next is the 10th Roman letter. Calculate. We have to calculate this question. A vehicle covers a distance of 400 km in 5 hours. Calculate this average speed. We know that average formula of average speed is what? Distance covered divided by time taken. So what is the distance covered here? Distance covered is 400 km divided by time taken is what? 5 hours. So when we divide this 400 km divided by 5 hours, we get what? 80 km per hour. Okay, next see 11th Roman letter. Answer in detail. What is motion? Classify different types of motion with the examples. Okay, let's see first motion. We already know change of position of an object with respect to time, then it's called motion. Okay, based on path. We split motion types of motion in based on path, based on duration, based on speed. Okay, first see the based on path. Based on path is linear motion. Example, they also ask the example to write each motion. So example of linear motion, a car moves in a straight line. It's a good example of linear motion. Then second one, curvilinear motion. For example is a throwing ball. Throwing ball is a good example for a curvilinear motion. Next, circular motion. Swirling stone tied to the rope is a best example for circular motion. We already discussed it in the match the following. Okay, rotatory top is a rotatory top. For a rotatory motion, rotatory top is a good example. This also we discussed it in the match the following. Oscillatory motion. Example of oscillatory motion is pendulum. Swinging is also a best example. We already seen in the match the following. Okay, zigzag. People walking in a crowded street is a best example for this irregular motion, and B rotating in a zigzag flying in the zigzag manner, this is also the irregular motion. Next, based on duration, there are two are there, periodic motion and non-periodic motion, which is based on duration. Example for periodic motion is a clock pendulum. We can then that clock pendulum, the motion is repeated in an equal interval. It will reach the same position in the equal interval of time. That's why we are mentioning it in periodic motion. We can calculate its counting by using the time. Okay. Non-periodic motion means we can calculate. See, if vibrating a strings, in that vibration we can't get how much time it's vibrating. It will reach its own position or not. We don't know. That speed also will differ based upon our vibrating. So it's not a non-periodic motion. We can calculate it. Third, based on speed, uniform motion and non-uniform motions are there. Let's see the example for uniform motion. Car moves on a straight road with a constant speed. This also we already discussed. That's an example for uniform motion. Then a non-uniform motion is what? Car moves on a zigzag road. If a car moves in a zigzag road, we should apply the brake, and the speed will differ. It automatically differ if you move the car in a circle manner. Means if you move the car in a crowd places, we used to push the brake and all, so that definitely the speed that and all will vary. So the non-uniform motion, good example is a car moves on a zigzag road. Non-uniform motion is nothing but a car moves in a various speed. Okay, uniform motion, it moves in definite speed with a constant speed. Okay, next, 11th Roman letter filled with examples. Okay, here they gave linear motion. What is the example of linear motion? Free fall object. Free fall object is a good example. Another one, we give free fall when we walking in the free fall on the road, is also the linear motion example. Okay, let's write a free fall object. Okay, next, curvilinear motion. Example for curvilinear motion, we already discussed. A throwing ball is a good example for curvilinear motion. Next, self-rotatory motion, they gave the answer for it. Motion of a wheel in a cart. Next, circular motion. Athlete running around a track. Athlete running around a track is a good example. We can say the another example for circular motion. We see the in the twine stone is tied in the twine, and then we rotate it. In means it's in a circular motion only. That also we discussed in the match the following. Next one, oscillatory motion. Flapping of elephant's ears is oscillatory motion because it reaches its same position after a equal interval. So it's oscillatory motion. Irregular motion. What is irregular motion? For example of irregular motion is playing football. Because in that football, that when we kick a football, it moves, it goes in a zigzag manner in the air. If another guy kick it, means it will change that position of going to the another person. So that's why they are mentioning here playing football is an example for irregular motion. In the upcoming videos, we can see the next unit, that's matter around us, detailed explanation. So I hope you will understand these concepts. If you didn't watch the previous video, please watch it. Thank you. Subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon.